Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, February 16th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. According to the notes that I give Liz when she fills in for me, I am supposed to say something lightweight or witty right here to open the DNB. Sorry, I got nothing today. But I do have a bunch of news, so let's get into it, shall we? A student at Bates Middle School in Annapolis was caught yesterday with a 7-inch knife, a crowbar, and a lighter. Principal Catherine Hicks said that no threat was made to the school or to any student or faculty, but because of the seriousness, she did notify the police, and the student will be held accountable according to the Student Code of Conduct. What was very strange is that the typical letter sent to parents was not posted on the school's website yesterday, and the letter itself was not emailed or texted to all the parents, just a select group. Maybe it was a glitch in the matrix. Anne Arundel County is not known for its trailer parks, so it stands to reason that there would be few fires in said trailers, but yesterday there were 2 separate fires in 2 separate mobile homes 40 miles apart. The good news is that there were no injuries in either, but the first one was in Jessup on Clark Road at 12:20 a.m. yesterday. That home was essentially destroyed. Less than 3 hours later, another mobile home went up in flames on Flanders Lane in Harwood. This one wasn't nearly as serious. Investigators do not believe they're related, as one did start on the front porch that was enclosed and the other in a crawl space, but it is definitely an unusual series of events. Tonight, 7 p.m., Pittman Rec Center. It is your last chance to weigh in on the new maps being drawn for the wards in the city of Annapolis. There are 3 options, and there is a good amount of controversy, mainly in Ward 2 and Ward 1. But with the new census numbers, a bunch of people will be assigned to different wards and different elected alderpersons. If you've got an opinion, show up and let them know tonight, because it won't do any good to squawk about it later. As the COVID numbers continue to decrease across all metrics, County Executive Pittman has decided to follow along with Governor Hogan and lift the mandate for masks in county-owned buildings, effective February 22nd. This is for employees as well as the general public. Of course, those that are more comfortable wearing a mask, feel free. And a reminder, in some somber COVID news, tonight at 5:30 p.m., the county executive will lead a vigil at People's Park on Calvert Street in Annapolis to remember and honor the 1,000-plus people that have died in Anne Arundel County from the virus. It is, of course, open to the public, and you can park right there in the garage. This was a bit of a surprise, but Joanne Matson, who is the executive director of the Lighthouse, is leaving at the end of the month. We do hear that she is going to be heading up STARE, which is Start the Adventure in Reading, and Laura Iverson actually led STARE, but she left in December to help her hubby with the acquisition of Watermark. You following along here? But Joanne really took the Lighthouse to new levels and deftly steered it through the worst of the pandemic. After she leaves, Heather Cassidy, who is the deputy director, will be named the interim executive director, and she can step right into Joanne's shoes. We wish everybody lots of luck and best wishes. And if you need to know a little bit more about the Lighthouse, scroll back in the daily news brief or go just search for things, because we did a great podcast with Joanne back, I think it was in August. And as we begin to wrap it up, while the Rams won the Super Bowl, the Lighthouse won the Super Bowl. This was the virtual soup fundraiser that Heritage Baptist Church puts on every year. They had hoped to raise $2,000 due to the challenges of COVID because it was virtual, and, well, they missed the mark. They raised $8,700. This is thanks to the soup recipes from Delegate Henson, Andrew Parks, Chef Shannon Costello, Tom O'Leary, Chef Zachary Pope, Jared Littman, Brian Shawcross, Alderwoman Tierney, and Elvia Thompson. And you know what? I'm taking some credit, too, because Pastor Scott Shelton of Heritage Baptist absolutely snookered me in poker a few weeks ago. So I'm like that little shake and bake girl.
Grandma, can I help you make your special fried chicken?
If you can keep a secret, I use shake and bake now.
You do?
Oh, sure. I'll show you. First we shake, then we bake.
Mother, why isn't my fried chicken as crispy and juicy? I want your recipe. Grandma didn't fry it.
But it's crispy like fried.
Can I tell?
It's shake and bake, and I help.
Shake and bake coating mix. It's better than frying.
Boy, that was a flashback for me. All right. Well, we are rolling on the local business spotlights, but please keep those suggestions coming. Send them to info@eyeonannapolis.net or DM me on Twitter. There is no cost at all to the businesses, and the episodes will be sent to 14,000 subscribers of the DNB, just like you, or 50,000 or so on Twitter, the 130,000 on Facebook, and then the 180,000 or so that read eyeonannapolis.net each month. Up this Saturday, SOFO. You don't want to miss that one. All right, that is it for the news. But first, a quick thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster Company, Alpha Engineering, and Rehab to Perform. All right, now hang tight. George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with your locally forecast weather report, and seems like it might be a nice one. And because you all seem to really like the segment and Beeper, we're going to let BeeprBuzz back in with all of the music buzz and Annapolis After Dark. All of that in just a bit.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt.
On behalf of Just One Sweater, I wanted to take a moment to thank all of our sweater getters. We could not have collected over 10,000 items of warm clothing and distributed them to communities in need this season without the help of our WRNR listeners. I hope it's not too cliche to say, you guys rock. Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhardt. As we spend more time in our homes, we're becoming more familiar with what we love or want to change about the places we live. If you're finding you need more work from home space, ready to downsize, or looking for an amazing waterfront retreat, we can help. We can set you up to receive a list of homes before they hit the market. We can come out and help you get your home ready for sale with our list of responsive, talented, good value contractors, organizers, declutter helpers, home stagers, and more. If you're financing your new home, we can connect you with our bridge loan resources so that you may not have to sell your current home until you're all moved into your new one. Give us a call. We can help you start this new year off with a new home.
That's another moving moment with Kristi Neidhardt of Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster Company. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, February 16th. Yesterday brought more below average temps to the Annapolis region, but it was a step in the right direction of warmer conditions, and that trend will continue through much of next week. Look for breezy highs today in the lower 50s, followed by more breezy skies tomorrow with highs in the 60s, with some PM rain expected as well as a storm moves by to the northwest, which will bring a cold front through from the west with cooler temps and sunshine expected each day Friday through Sunday, with daily highs in the mid to upper 40s to be followed by mid to upper 50s and sunshine next Monday, followed then by upper 50s to maybe lower mid 60s each day, Tuesday through at least Thursday of next week. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, as well as through our website at dcmdvaweather.info, and definitely download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis, and welcome to Annapolis After Dark. Here are my music highlights for Wednesday, February 16th through Sunday, February 20th. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also both websites for this full schedule and all the updates as they happen. AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com. Don't forget, websites are algorithm free, so you won't see them 2 days later. You can see them as they happen, and I post cancellations and all changes. Man, February is flying. Let's get into the music. So, streaming today, Kensington Studio Sessions will drop episode 91. The song Sonder, the group Deaf Scene. This video can be found on the Kensington Studio Sessions Facebook page at noon. Live music for tonight. Allison Tomes will be at Senior Chili Cantina up in Arnold. Brendan Lane of Brendan Lane and the Sugar Packets will be at Stan and Joe's Saloon. You're going to want to catch him because he only has one more show left at Stan and Joe's before he goes sailing away. Ryan Cozell will be at Middleton Tavern. Also tonight, Joey Harcum is back from being on tour with Bumpin' Uglies, and he's ready to rock Mother's Residency again. Catch him tonight with Charles Cavussi. Thursday, Get to the Point for Brian Ewald. Dana B. will be with Greg Schroeder at Dark Horse down at the end of Forest Drive on the Neck. Charles Cavussi will be at Reynolds Tavern. And under my other things to do on Thursday, you'll find karaoke at 1771. Kick off the weekend music at Friday Happy Hour with Dana B. at Blackwell Hitch. Three of a Kind will be up at Mother's in Arnold. Sharon and the Edge will be rocking Annapolis Smokehouse on Friday. And Rick Hogue and the Revolving Doors will be at Blackwell Hitch. Steve Van Franken will be at Ram's Head Tavern, and PJ and Neil will be at Ram's Head Roadhouse. End the night with DJ Draco at O'Brien's, who will also be streaming live on his Twitch account. Saturday night music, it's packed. Steve and Cam Acoustic Duo will be up at Gary's Grill. The Hal Williams Band will be at Copper Creek Pub in Severna Park, which used to be Shooters. Music is back at the Knights of Pythias in Edgewater, kicking it off inside Big Money Band. Now that's a way to kick it off. Also on Saturday night, up in Odenton at the Hideaway, B-Band with Ben Heemstraw. At Gina's Cantina, a group who used to play New Year's Eve down on City Dock every year, the Music Room Band with Scott Himes. Nate and Jim Acoustic Duo will be at Stan and Joe's on West Street, and Michael McHenry Tribe will be bringing the funk to Middleton Tavern. Sunday Fun Day, start with brunch at Gary's Grill with Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties, and I recommend you head to Killarney House for the last chance to see Ray Weaver before he heads back over the pond to Denmark. Dublin 5 will be at Ram's Head on stage. Tickets are still available at this point, but going quickly. And Sunday night, DJ Crawdads will be back at Tsunami after a week off due to the Super Bowl. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of the Annapolis and the surrounding areas on Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Music is back, and event season is just around the corner. See you out there.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.